Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Sector 5. I am your host, as always, Cody the Hangman Heinzman, and with me, once again, I am joined by Jeremy.
Who doesn't understand how audio works on a computer, apparently. But never mind that. Let's get into today's topic here.
Backlash. A little precursor before we do the Backlash predictions. We are recording these a little bit early. It is currently Tuesday that we're recording these. I'll get into a little bit why we're recording early, but as of right now, there are only 5 matches. If other matches do come up for Backlash, the plan is I'm going to splice in our thoughts on those matches. And if no more matches happen, then you won't know that happened because I'm going to cut out all this audio.
Hey, that's a good idea. I don't know how many more matches they're actually going to have, considering it is this weekend.
It is this weekend, and it all depends on what happens on Friday night. There might be just 1 or 2 more matches.
We're recording this on a Tuesday. The Tuesday before, so it's a few days ahead. So that gives you an idea of how early this is.
Yeah.
But there's only like 1 more SmackDown. All right, carry on.
Backlash is this Saturday, and we are here to give our Backlash predictions. Again, following the usual format, non-title matches, then talk about title matches, but there is only 1 non-title match happening as of right now.
They really don't like non-title matches, do they?
It doesn't seem like it. So, the only non-title match we have as of current, you have Randy Orton and Kevin Owens taking on Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. His name is just fun to say. Tama Tonga.
Tama Tonga. I feel like... Here's my thought on it. I feel like Solo and Tama Tonga are going to win because I think they're going to set up this new bloodline to be like a monster heel kind of thing until Roman comes back as a babyface. And then I think it's going to be like a tribal civil war. So that's my thought on it.
I really should have thought this over before we did the video on what I'm thinking. This is kind of my first time actually sitting and thinking about it.
Probably should have done that considering we talked about this.
I can see Orton and Kevin Owens winning this just to set up them as a tag team.
I kind of get what you're going at, and I can kind of see that, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Also, if they do win, it's going to be like by the skin of their. It's going to be like it's either going to be like DQ or something stupid like that's.
Well, a random thought that just popped in my head. I will give it to the Bloodline on this. And my reasoning is, and what I'm thinking is that Grayson Waller and Austin Theory will get involved.
That potentially could be.
And that can set up a future title match for Owens and them. Barring, again, what happened SmackDown. So, yeah, I will agree with you that Solo and Tama Tonga win this match. On to our title matches. I will start with the Kabuki Warriors defending their titles against Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Women's tag team titles up for grabs. For once on a pay-per-view.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
My thinking is that Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill is going to pick it up simply because the draft just happened and Damage Control is going to Monday nights.
That doesn't really mean anything.
I mean, it doesn't mean anything, but it's just kind of my thinking, especially with them. They're kind of setting up a feud with Becky Lynch, too. So I could kind of see that hair is poking you in the eye.
Yeah, very much so.
I'm giving it to Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
You know what? I'm a little inclined to believe you because they've had the titles for a while now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they haven't been defended in like 5 ever. Then again, I could also see that would be why they retain them. But I am going to go with you on that. I think that's kind of a wild, random guess because I don't really know too much about the story that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll go that route.
Next up, we will talk about Bayley versus Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship.
Bayley retains.
I agree. I mean, they are setting up Tiffany Stratton a lot lately, but I can see Bayley retaining.
Yeah, if I say Tiffany might pick it up at a later date, but I think I just broke this. I'll fix it later.
I do feel like it's a little too early for Bayley to lose the title.
Yeah, considering she just won it at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, I don't see her. I don't see them taking the title off her that quick.
No, but
I mean, stranger things have happened.
It is 2 faces and a heel. So I could see where Tiffany picks it up just because of that mathematics.
Yeah. Good, I fixed it for now. No telling what's going to happen later, though. But I still think Bayley's got to win.
Mm-hmm. What might happen is you have Tiffany hit something on Naomi, and then Bayley pushes her away. Kind of the heel move, not something that faces don't do, but capitalizing on the triple threat.
I mean, is it really a heel move, though? I mean, it's like, you got to do what you got to do to win.
Right.
So, like, I don't really see that as I mean, you mostly see heels do it.
Yeah.
But, like, when it comes down to it, I mean, it's everybody for themselves. Mm-hmm. So, like, all's fair.
Right.
So, like, it's not like she's busting out, like, the brass knucks and hitting the face.
That's fair.
In the face.
I mean, it's triple threat, though, so that would be legal.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If we're done with that one, we will go ahead and start talking about the World Heavyweight Championship match. Damian Priest versus main event Jey Uso.
Damian Priest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see them giving Jey Uso world title yet.
No.
Because I think what's going to happen, though, with him is when Roman comes back, him and Jimmy are going to reunite with Roman as the face half of the Bloodline to face against the heel faction of the Bloodline.
Yeah.
That is my prediction. A lot of signs are pointing in that direction.
Mm-hmm. But this will be a good first title defense for Damian Priest, I feel.
Oh, yeah, it'll be a good match.
It'll be a very good match.
It's got to be better than the match with Jimmy and Jay.
At WrestleMania?
God, that match was awful.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was doomed from the start because of that Lil Wayne performance at the beginning. That was bad.
Yeah.
That was, like, God. Like, how do people go see him live in concert? I don't understand.
Right. And then, of course, our most likely going to be main event of the night, Cody Rhodes taking on AJ Styles. Cody defending his WWE Championship.
Cody's got to win. Cody, they're not going to end the story that quickly. There's no way. I mean, it could happen, but I don't see it being the case. Unless he injured his shoulder Friday when he did that goofy landing.
Yeah.
But I don't think he did.
No.
Because they would have said something by now.
I mean, they might be trying to be like, oh, the champ is weakened or something. Make the underdog story.
Yeah. Because like if he would have hurt his shoulder, he wouldn't have been able to lift the title up
right
after the match. So I feel like that was kind of just a story thing,
a goofy spot.
Yeah, a goofy spot. Like that was some 2K mechanic shit going on there. Like, what are we doing? We're just flying across the ring for no reason. Cool. But like, I know it's SmackDown and all, but like at least pretend to care.
But it is going to be interesting to see him defending it.
It will be, because this will be his first title defense. So, we'll see what happens.
It's looking to be a pretty good Backlash.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles is a dream match. Like, this is the first time they've ever crossed paths, so we'll see what happens.
But if that's all we have to say, that's all we have to say. So there actually is more to talk about. Not necessarily about the match that we were just talking about, or really about Backlash, but it's about what I'm about to talk about. Hello everyone, future Cody the Hangman Heinzman here. It's been some time since I've been able to do this. Past Cody the Hangman Heinzman's about ready to go into why we did the pay-per-view predictions early, and it's because of a charity marathon that is supposed to be running over the weekend. But what past Cody the Hangman Heinzman failed to realize is that whenever I'm actually uploading this video, day one is going to be pretty much said and done. It's going to be close to over. So in the top upper corner right now, I'm going to put where they currently are sitting and how much they raised so far on day one. And I want to highly ask that you please tune in for the next 2 days of the charity marathon. It's twitch.tv/ProtonJohn, running Saturday and Sunday starting at 11 Eastern. Again, I failed to realize, and I do put in the upper hand corner at some point, that this same realization that day one is going to be over. So I'm going to be saying, it happens on Friday, which it did happen on Friday, but you guys wouldn't know about it because I'm not uploading this till at least possibly Saturday, because as we mentioned, we won't know if any other matches get added until after SmackDown. So I apologize for not thinking it through a little bit, but I hope y'all enjoy again. Please visit twitch.tv/ProtonJohn over the weekend for the charity marathon, which I go into more into depth here in a few minutes about. So let's go ahead and toss it on back to past Cody the Hangman Heinzman and Jeremy. To go back on why we are doing this a little bit early, and I very much urge anyone that watches this to tune in to twitch.tv/ProtonJohn, as they are doing a charity marathon benefiting direct relief. All money goes towards direct relief. No money goes towards them. They are doing their charity marathon the same weekend as this. So it starts Friday, and I would usually try and do these on Friday. So that's where my focus is going to be.
Direct relief from what you didn't explain.
That's the name of the charity, Direct Relief. Yeah.
But for what, though?
They aid in hurricane, tornado, any natural disasters.
I'm assuming it's probably going to go to like the people in like Nebraska and stuff that just got hit by them EF4 tornadoes. They had a lot of tornadoes touching down in multiple states. It was pretty bad.
They help with anything national. Like they did a bunch during the COVID, and so it just goes to wherever it needs to go.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha.
So, yeah, it's not like we did this charity marathon for this. It's just
goes
the foundation, Direct Relief. It funds the volunteers and everything that work for Direct Relief, and it goes to wherever it needs to go.
Cool.
So, it is a very good cause. This is year 6 of them doing it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, again, it is twitch.tv/ProtonJohn, and I will link it in the description. It starts Friday at noon Eastern time. Figure it out your own time zones from there. And it runs till basically Monday morning.
Oh, wow.
Of course, it breaks up. It's not like starting and that. It ends like 3 o'clock. So like Friday, it starts at noon and ends at 3 a.m. Saturday. And then they come back at noon.
Okay, gotcha.
Noon/11. So that is why we are doing these early. And as I said at the top of the hour, if any other matches come up, I do plan on having each of us separately record our predictions on the matches, and they will get spliced in. And if they don't, then all the talking we said was pointless, but hey, at least you know what's going on.
Yep.
So, as always, thank you all for watching. Tune in to twitch.tv/ProtonJohn Friday. And I'm Cody the Hangman Huntsman, and that's just how it is.